guys, it's Renee. So I have my October favourites to share with you. Now, I actually don't have too many. I've only got sort of just a few odd products that I have been really loving, and I also have some accessories as well as a food item, which I think I have included a food item in a previous favourites. I can't really remember when or what it was, but I think I've only ever done it once before, but I've been obsessed with these, so I had to share them. On to the first set of items, which are shoes. I actually have been a bit of a shoeaholic lately. I've been buying a whole heap of different shoes. I had my hip replacement back in April, and so I've just been sort of revisiting my shoe collection. I've been buying a whole heap of new ones, and yeah, just some new ones to make me feel a bit nicer and everything. So I thought I would share them with you. So the first ones, which are a bit grubby, I have to admit, are these ones. Now these are from Rivers. So here in Australia, I'm pretty sure they're just called Rivers Clothing, Rivers. I will link everything I talk about in the description box below if you want to check them out. But basically, they look so much like Skechers, unbelievably. And I actually have had a few people comment thinking that these were Skechers, which shows how similar they look. So these are called the barefoot. I can't remember what they're called, like slip-ons, something like that. But these are so incredibly comfortable. I've been wearing these so much. I wear these to go to the pool. They are literally like wearing nothing, so like barefoot. They're super squishy, the soles are really comfortable, they slip on, and these particular ones I have sort of like this neon orange, which is just so beautiful. And yeah, they are a bit grubby. I need to just like give them a wash or something, but so super duper comfy. The soles are like, I don't know, like a foam or something. But if you've not tried these, you need to go to Rivers and try them. Every time I go there, they're always sold out. They are impossible to find. My mum wears these, my grandma wears these. I know so many people that are addicted to these, and they sell out crazy. So the particular ones I have are in size 8, which I normally fit anywhere from a 7 to an 8 in shoes, but normally with joggers I go up a size to an 8, and these just fit amazing. So comfortable, and just been loving those. Now the next pair I have, these are from BigW. These are from Emerson, so again these are a size 8 as well, and they're like these, they look, I wouldn't say they're identical or they look like, but they're similar style to like the Birkenstock shoes, which I absolutely love, and I would love to get a pair. These were so super duper cheap. They were on special. I think I got them for under $10, maybe $5 or $8 or something. But these are really quite comfortable. The sort of toe strap here is like a rubber plastic, and then you've got sort of like this faux leather upper, and it's really quite soft, and it's, you know, you can adjust it to the side, and the way they sit, they have sort of these grooves, so your feet fit really nicely in here, and they're so comfortable, and I just think they look so cute with tights or like harem pants, even maxi skirts. I just think they're going to be amazing for summer, and they're really quite comfortable, and they're really quite cheap too. And BigW is so like that. If you don't really shop at BigW, you should definitely give them a go, because the next shoes I'm going to show you is from BigW as well. They actually have some really amazing flats at the moment, especially for work. So on to the next pair, which are these black ones. They're sort of like a little mini, like a mini wedge heel, and they have the ankle strap, and it just velcros at the side, which is nice, so it's really easy to get on. Now, I picked these up to wear for a wedding, and I'll insert a picture of me wearing them. I've typically always steered clear from heels or shoes that have this ankle strap, because I have it in my head that for whatever reason, that if you have chunky legs, if you have bigger legs, or if you're, you know, like a bigger girl, that this will emphasize and make you look bigger. But I actually I don't know, like looking at the photo of myself, when I looked back onto it, I was like, I actually think like my legs and my ankles look really nice. Like they don't look big, and I have quite big calves. Like I've never been able to wear knee-high socks. I've never been able to wear normal boots. Like I always have to find the ones that, you know, are for bigger calves. So for me to be able to sort of wear these and then not emphasize that, I thought was really nice. And these are actually really quite comfortable. They have quite a squishy heel section here, and just really comfortable. I didn't get blisters from them at all, and I had a hip replacement back in April, and I have not been able to wear heels for a really long time. I probably stopped wearing heels about, I'd have to say, close to 2 years ago. That's when my hips sort of started to really deteriorate on me, and I just couldn't wear them anymore. I was just in so much pain when I would wear them, so I just had to completely stop. And having my hip replacement and my recovery, which has just been so overdrawn, I really thought I'd never be able to wear any type of heel ever again. I thought my life with heels is completely over, which kind of makes me a bit sad, because I had always hoped that, you know, I'd eventually be able to wear them again. I don't know, it's just a girl thing, right? You know, you just feel more girly when you have heels on. So when I was trying to figure out what I was going to wear to this wedding, I really wanted to try and have something like this where it was a heel, but I knew that it would be comfortable. And so I figured the best possible way to sort of, I guess, ease my way back into wearing heels would be find something like this. So when I came across these at BigW, I thought, well, you know, they're not incredibly, you know, incredibly sexy or anything. And I would never have gone for shoes that look like this, you know, 5 years ago. Never in a million years. I always thought these were ugly as anything. But I'm telling you, when you like have trouble walking and everything, and you have hip problems and joint problems, you get to a point where you just do not care and you just want to be comfortable. And I can definitely say that these were comfortable to wear the entire night. I didn't end up sore, my hip was fine. These I got in a size 7. I found with some of BigW's heels, the size 8 were just a little bit too long, and so the 7 just fit more snug around my feet. So yes, and they have sort of like a velvet finish on them as well, which is really nice. Okay, on to a perfume. Now I've spoken about this a few times. This is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana white perfume, and this is the rollerball. Now I actually got this, oh, it smells so amazing. I got this in a Sephora. Oh, it's just finished. Oh, I've just used the last of it. Oh, that's so sad. I have used a mail forwarder to get some shopping from the US to here in Australia, which is Want It US. I have a whole heap of different haul videos if you want to check them out. But this was I believe it was a Sephora 100 point perk. So I picked up the white and the black in this particular perfume, and I have been obsessed with this. I did stop using this for a little while because I was running low on it, and I started using it again, and I tell you what, this perfume smells so fresh and beautiful. I get so many compliments on this from guys and girls. It's just such a versatile scent. I love that it was in a rollerball as well, because I feel like it lasted a lot longer, and I feel like with perfumes like this that you really love, for anything like me, I overspray it because I just want to keep smelling it, you know what I mean? But it lingers on your body and you don't even recognize it yourself half the time. But I have now completely used it up, so this will end up going into an empties video, but I wanted to mention it. I love this so much. On to another sort of little hip replacement product. This is Rosehip oil. Now I actually got given this from my mum. She bought this particular one because she wanted to use it on her face as like a face moisturizer. She said that she found it just too oily for her face and she was getting breakouts and things like that. So she gave it to me, and I have been using it on my hip replacement scar, which I am almost running out of my Swiss rosehip oil, which I absolutely love. That one is really expensive though, so I get that one every now and again. So I thought I would give that one a bit of a rest and use this one, which I've really been loving, and I've used almost half of it. I've used quite a bit of it. So this particular one is Rosehip Plus Pure and Natural Rosehip Oil, Australian Certified Organic Cold Pressed. So it literally has 100% certified pure organic Rosa Canina, I think it's called, which is just rosehip oil. And they have like the little dropper. Yeah, so I basically put this on after I have a shower, whether it's morning or night, or if my scar is getting a bit dry or itchy, a bit irritated, which happens every now and again. I've gotten to a point where I don't have to use it every single day. I just use it as I sort of feel like I need it. So yeah, I've really been enjoying it. It absorbs really nicely. If you're in the market for a rosehip oil, I definitely recommend that one, and I'm pretty sure Mum got it from Priceline, I think. On to the next product, which is from GlamGlow. Now this is also from a Sephora haul that I did quite a while ago, and I am so glad that I did pick this up. Now, this is the GlamGlow Supermud Clearing Treatment. The inside, it has a really strong scent of licorice. I was using this as a mask, so I would put this over sort of the pimples and keep it on there for 20 minutes or half an hour and then wash it off. I would also, before I would go to bed, I'd use like a cotton tip and use it as a spot treatment. So put them just directly over the pimples, go to sleep, wake up the next morning, and this stuff is strong. So it literally won't crack or, you know, go all over your pillow. Like, I know I've used some other face masks that do that. This didn't, and this is a dark mask, but this literally was stuck onto the area all night until the next morning. So, and it does an amazing job. It really helps clear them up really quickly. I noticed such a big difference every day that I used it. So highly, highly recommend if you haven't tried it out. Now, I have since purchased another GlamGlow mask, which is the Thirsty Mud, I'm pretty sure it's called. And I've got a video coming up of recent purchases that I've made, so like a little haul video. And I used, I think it was called Beauty Choice. Not 100%, I'm pretty sure it was Beauty Choice, which ships to Australia, and it is way cheaper than Mecca. So if you're interested in GlamGlow, make sure you check out that video to find out about this other option, because I was able to get a massive discount and they ship to Australia and everything. So yeah. But yeah, really been enjoying that. Onto some lip products. So I've got two by NARS. Now these are sort of like the little lip pencils. So the first one I've got here is the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in the color Sex Machine. This was actually the lip product I used on my wedding day. So I used that one on my wedding day, which is just such a pretty purpley, pinky, mauve color. Really wearable. I've got it on my lips at the moment with a few other sort of lip glosses and stuff, but I love it. I love the texture of it. It is a long wear lip color, so it stains your lips. It stays on there for a long time, which I love. And the other one I've been getting a whole heap of use out of is a satin lip pencil, and this is in the color Rikugien, which is kind of like more of a reddy brick. It's hard to explain. Yeah, like a reddy bricky brown kind of color. So that one is Rikugien, which is that color there. And that one is Sex Machine. I've been really enjoying wearing these to work. I love that they're long wearing, so they're so hassle-free. They're just easy to apply. They're easy to wear. They don't dry my lips out. They're really comfortable. They're smooth. And I've been really enjoying colors like this. We're in spring at the moment. We're soon to be going into summer. But yeah, I kind of like a little bit of a darker lip at the moment. I've been really getting into that. So yeah, absolutely loving those ones from NARS. And these are the only two NARS lip pencils that I have. They're really the only two NARS lip products I have, other than like some lip glosses. But I'm really interested to get some more colors. So if you have any recommendations on any of these that you like, let me know. And then lastly is the food item. This is the Be Natural Deluxe Nut Bar. This particular one that I'm literally obsessed with is called Nut Delight. Now, eating and dieting and everything is always something that I'm constantly looking at, that I'm constantly focused on. And so I typically never eat or buy anything that is pre-packaged. I always try to eat fresh, which is hard. It is a really hard thing to do because you have to prepare yourself, you have to be prepared, you have to organize yourself. And let's be honest, we can't always be prepared. You know, you always end up having those days that you're just not prepared. So instead of eating all sorts of crap, I found these, and I actually got recommended from these. I got recommended these from a friend who loved them, tried them, and absolutely loved them. Now, they're basically a muesli bar, and they're filled with a whole heap of different nuts. And I have tried another variety of this particular muesli, which I think I have here. Yes, which is this one, which is the almond and cranberry. This one is really yummy, but it's a very different flavor. So this one is more of a cranberry flavor. This particular one, it kind of has, it's hard to explain. All the nuts are kind of held together with this sort of like caramel toffee, but it's like a really chewy consistency, so it's not hard whatsoever. But the thing that I love about these is they fill me up. So if I'm really hungry, if I have a sweet tooth and I'm wanting to eat something naughty, or, you know, like I'm craving ice cream or chocolate or something like that, I have one of these. And believe it or not, the stats on them aren't too bad. They're obviously not the best, but compared to a lot of potato chips and chocolates and things like that, this is sort of like a half, if not quarter, of the stats. So the total fat, okay, so per bar it's 14.5 grams of fat, it has 11 grams of carbs, and it has 8 grams of sugar. Now, yeah, obviously that's not the best, but typically during a day, this is the only thing that I will eat that will have carbs and sugar. I always end up having salad for lunches. I normally have things like cheese or Twiggy sticks. Sometimes I'll have a little bit of ham. You know, dinners will have like a roast dinner and things like that. So really not getting many carbs during the day, for me anyway. So if all I'm having per day is, you know, 10 grams or 11 grams of carbs, it's not too bad. It also has 8 grams of protein, and everyone knows about protein. It makes you full and it gives you energy, all the rest of it. I won't get into boring detail with it all, but if you're sort of watching what you eat, sometimes you want to have a cheat snack, but you don't know what on earth to eat that's going to fill you up and at least curb those cravings. I like having these around the house. Sometimes what I'll also do is, if I don't have time to have breakfast, I'll take one of these, I'll have a coffee and it'll fill me up until lunchtime, which is nice. So I'm actually going to leave that out and eat it soon. Yeah, literally obsessed with these, obsessed. And they're not too expensive as well. Like, I think I picked these ones up, I think it was last weekend, and they were on special for $4, which is not bad. $1 a bar is pretty good. And yes, love these. So they've got chopped peanuts, whole roasted almonds, walnut pieces, and it says that it has honey, so that must be what the texture holding it together is. Yum. So addicted to these. So that is all my favorites. I hope you guys liked watching this. Please let me know what your favorite item or products have been over the last month, and let me know if you have a favorites video up as well so I can check it out. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.